BGMC. The biblical truth lives here.
We are living in a time like no other in history, but fortunately for us, God wrote it all down in His prophecies. Find out what prophecies happened this week ripped straight from the headlines. Stay tuned for the Prophecy Headlines news show on the Remnant's Call.
End Time Prophecy News.
Noticias del llamado al remanente, noticias de profecía.
The first story comes from Israel, as always.
La primera historia viene de Israel, como siempre.
This is a beautiful story.
Esta es una hermosa historia.
There in the middle of the picture there, the tall gentleman.
En esta fotografía, el hombre alto.
That is Rabbi Yehuda Glick.
Este es el rabino Yehuda Glick.
The Muslims tried to murder him a year ago.
Los musulmanes trataron de matarle un año atrás.
This week, the restraining order was lifted from him.
Esta semana le quitaron la orden de restricción.
And he went up to the Temple Mount for the first time in a year and a half.
Y él entró al templo, al monte del templo por primera vez después de un año.
Okay? Israel is a really good place to live.
Israel es un muy buen lugar para vivir.
So says U.S. News and World Reports.
Eso dicen los reportajes de noticias mundiales y de
It is
Estados
the
Unidos.
eighth best place to live in the world.
Es el lugar número 8, octavo, o que está en octavo lugar para vivir en el mundo.
That's amazing.
Es sorprendente.
And being, surrounded by such evil.
Aunque está rodeado de tanta maldad.
Okay, next story. The Oscar Awards were this past week.
En los premios Oscar esta semana.
And a movie about the Holocaust won Best Foreign Film.
Ganó la película de la mejor película extranjera.
Which is amazing that an Israeli film won Best Foreign Film.
Una película dedicada al Holocausto, que es sorprendente que Israel gane una.
It is called Son of Saul.
Se titula El hijo de Saúl.
I believe the story is about the man
Yo creo que es la historia acerca de un hombre
who led all the other Jews to the gas chambers.
que guió a todos los judíos a las cámaras de gas.
I don't know if the movie is good or not,
Yo no sé si la película es buena
or
o
if there's
no.
profanity or nudity in it. I don't know.
O hay malas palabras o desnudez ahí.
All I know is that it won for Best Foreign Film.
Lo único que sé es que ganó como una película extranjera. de las
Okay?
mejores.
Here, another attack in Israel.
Aquí hay otro ataque de Israel.
Roe Hariel went outside of his home to get something
El soldado Roya Harel salió de su casa a traer
and was
algo.
attacked by those fine, peace-loving Muslims, those animals.
Y fue atacado por los animales amantes de la paz de los
They greeted
musulmanes.
him with a machete.
Le dieron la bienvenida con un machete.
Okay? They knocked him to the ground. They didn't kill him,
Le tiraron al piso, no lo mataron,
but they went to go kill his family.
pero quería matar a su familia.
But he got up and he beat them away. He should have had his gun.
Pero él se levantó y él peleó con ellos.
Okay.
Inmediatamente de su arma.
Because as of last 2 weeks ago,
Porque la semana pasada,
all soldiers on leave are going to be carrying their weapons.
todos los soldados que estén de descanso tienen que tener sus armas.
I believe that all Israelis and law-abiding American citizens should carry firearms.
Yo creo que todos los israelíes y todos los americanos que están permitidos
Go
por la
ahead.
ley tener armas.
Make my day.
Vamos.
Next story, anti-Semitism this week.
La próxima historia de antisemitismo esta semana.
Anti-Semitism is growing greatly in the United States of America.
El antisemitismo está creciendo grandemente en América.
The new Republican Party leader in
El
Texas,
nuevo líder republicano en Texas,
Travis County,
Travis County,
hates the Jews.
odia a los judíos.
So once again, it's growing here in America.
Una vez vemos que está creciendo aquí en América.
And he's in charge of the Republican Party in that county.
Y él está a cargo del Partido Republicano en ese condado.
He says the Jews are a cancer.
Él dice que los judíos son un cáncer
May you get some.
que te dé a ti.
And here's another fan of Donald Trump.
Aquí hay otro fanático de Donald Trump.
Louis Farrakhan.
Louis
Farrakhan.
Farrakhan.
Okay.
Farrakhan.
He's the head of the Nation of
Farrakhan.
Islam.
Él es what?
He's the head of the Nation of Islam.
Oh, él es la cabeza de la nación del Islam.
He praised Donald Trump for refusing Jewish money.
Y él felicitó a Trump por no aceptar dinero judío.
So Trump has got David Duke from the KKK
Trump tiene a David Duke de los Ku Klux Klan
and Louis Farrakhan on his side.
y Louis Farrakhan en su lado a favor de él.
These are two people you don't want to be around.
Son dos
Except to
personas
beat them
con las que
seriously.
no quieres estar, excepto golpearlas seriamente.
All right, end time prophecy news.
Profecía de fin de los tiempos.
Let's start with a good story.
Comencemos con una buena historia.
God said, I will bless those that bless Israel.
Dios dice que bendecirá a aquellos que bendicen Israel.
In our first story, it comes from the state of Indiana.
En nuestra primera historia viene del estado de Indiana.
The Indiana government passed a bill this week
El gobernador de Indiana pasó una regulación esta semana
banning anti-Israel boycotts.
prohibiendo los boicots que sean anti o en contra de Israel.
So they're standing with Israel.
Están defendiendo Israel.
So watch Indiana get blessed by the Lord.
Y fíjense cómo Indiana va a ser bendecida por el Señor.
Okay, that's enough good news.
Es suficiente de buenas noticias.
Let's go to the bad news. Proverbs 8, verse 36. Proverbs 8, verse 36.
Proverbios 8:36.
Proverbios capítulo 8, versículo 36. Okay? The Lord talks about people who love death.
El Señor habla aquí acerca de la gente que ama la muerte.
The Canadian people are loving death.
La gente canadiense ama la muerte.
They're passing a law
Están pasando una ley
that children as young as 15 years old can kill themselves.
que los niños hasta desde los 15 años para arriba pueden morirse.
This is people who love death.
Esta es gente que ama la
I
muerte.
broke up with my boyfriend, I want to die.
Ay, me dejó mi novio, me quiero morir.
I broke up with a girlfriend way back when I wasn't a believer at that age.
Yo corté una relación con una novia en esa
I'm going to
época.
kill myself.
Y decía, yo me voy a matar.
Now in Canada, you can.
Ahora en Canadá lo puedes hacer.
A 15-year-old. Are you
Un niño de
stupid?
15 años, ¿eres estúpido?
I mean, 15-year-olds don't have brains.
Los niños de 15 años no tienen
They
cerebro.
have something called hormones.
Hay algo que se llama hormonas.
And they don't know how to control them yet. Right,
No
parents?
saben cómo
Right,
controlarlas
anybody who's
aún.
over 15 years old?
De veras,
You don't
los
have a
padres
brain
que
yet.
No tienen cerebro aún.
It's not operational.
No opera aún.
You don't have a brain yet.
No tiene cerebro aún.
Ariel, it's not operational.
No opera todavía.
Richie Gitchy Gooey, it's not in there yet.
Aún no trabaja eso.
Franks, no. You
No.
don't have the ability to make choices yet.
Tú no tienes la habilidad de tomar decisiones
Except
aún.
pizza or hamburgers.
Excepto que pizza o
You can make
hamburguesa.
those type of choices.
Puedes hacer ese tipo de
You go to the
elecciones.
restaurant and you can pick from the menu.
Si estás en el restaurante puedes escoger del menú.
Spaghetti or pizza.
Pasta o pizza. Espagueti.
Next slide.
Próxima página.
Let's talk about the dogs, the snakes, the animals called Islam.
Hablemos de los perros, serpientes, animales, los islamistas.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 49 and 50.
Deuteronomio 28, verso 49.
God says, I'm
50.
going to send these animals.
Dios dice que va a mandar los animales.
There was a woman in Germany
Había una mujer en Alemania
who was vehemently defending the immigrants.
que estaba defendiendo celosamente a los inmigrantes.
She is no longer doing that.
Y a ella no está defendiéndolos.
And why is that?
¿Y por qué esto?
Because a wonderful, peace-loving animal Muslim
Porque un maravilloso amante de la paz animal
raped
musulmán
her and her son.
le violó a ella y a su hijo.
So he's gay also.
Él también es
Bisexual.
homosexual, un bisexual.
Because he said he had too much sexual energy.
Y dijo que tenía mucha energía sexual.
Here, let me show you my baseball bat.
Déjame mostrarte mi bate
We'll
de
knock that right
béisbol.
out of your head.
Te voy a sacar eso de la cabeza.
So he raped a 10-year-old boy.
Y él violó al niño de 10 años.
So the boy has major internal injuries.
El niño tiene daños internos muy grandes.
We should come back to the Roman type of behavior,
Debemos
castration.
regresar al tipo de romano de el estilo romano.
We won't have a
Castración.
problem with that anymore.
No vamos a tener con ese problema más.
You won't be dead.
No estarás muerto.
And this one was all over YouTube, this next story.
Y este estaba en YouTube en esta próxima
This
historia.
woman was going around holding a severed head.
Esta mujer estaba caminando sosteniendo una cabeza cortada.
She was a nanny for a family for many years.
Era una niñera de una familia por muchos
She was a
años.
Muslim.
Era musulmana.
And one day she said, Allah ordered me to kill the child.
Y ella dijo que Allah le ha dicho que le ordenó que mate al niño.
This is the reason we have to outlaw Islam.
Esta es la razón que tenemos que prohibir
You
el
can't
Islam.
work with Muslims.
Tú no puedes trabajar con
You
musulmanes.
can't have them in your
No
business
puedes tenerlos en tu
because they
negocio.
don't love life. They hate life.
Porque ellos no aman la vida, ellos la odian.
Oh, you can't say that. I just did.
No puedes decir eso, yo lo dije.
Because that's for me and my house.
Porque en mi casa y
We're
yo
going to serve the Lord.
vamos a servir al Señor.
And they don't serve the Lord, they serve the devil.
Y ellos no sirven al Señor, pero al demonio.
Well, she was a trusted employee.
Pero ella era una empleada confiable.
You can't hire a Muslim,
No
period.
puedes contratar un musulmán. Punto
If
aparte.
they're just Muslim, that's bad.
Son musulmanes y es malo.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 17.
Deuteronomio 28, verso
Said
17.
God said, if you don't love me, I'm going to take away your food.
Dice Dios que si no me amas voy a quitarte la comida.
In Venezuela, they don't love God.
En Venezuela ellos no aman a Dios.
So that's what their supermarkets look like.
Así es como los supermercados se ven.
God is seriously taking the food away from all of Venezuela.
Dios está quitando la comida de toda Venezuela.
Okay? You know, Chavez thought he was God.
Chávez pensó que él era Dios
And so does their president now.
y también el presidente que tienen hoy.
You better get away from that cocaine, guys.
Es mejor que se alejen de esa cocaína
Because that's what the people are, there's no food.
porque no hay comida,
Okay? There's nothing in the stores.
no hay nada en las tiendas.
They're ready for a total economic collapse.
Están listos para una caída económica
And that's coming here
y eso también viene acá.
if we don't turn it around.
Si no nos regresamos y nos arrepentimos.
You look at that shelf, I want you to understand it.
Miren a esas vitrinas y quiero que lo entiendan.
Well, the first thing God does is take away your food.
Lo primero que Dios hace es quitarte la comida.
Next story about war.
Próxima historia acerca de la guerra.
Matthew 24, verse 7.
Mateo 24, verso 7.
Okay? Russia fired off a nuclear missile this past week.
Rusia activó un misil nuclear o disparó.
Why did they do that?
Porque hicieron eso.
They were flexing their muscles.
Estaban trabajando sus músculos.
Because Russia and Turkey are about to go to war.
Porque Turquía y Rusia están a punto de entrar a la guerra.
It's not going to end there, everybody.
No va a terminar allí.
I implore you to read the book of Ezekiel.
Te imploro que leas el libro de
Because
Ezequiel.
God lets you know what's going to happen next.
Porque Dios te va a dejar saber qué pasará después.
Vladimir Putin lost another one of his people this couple of months ago.
I'm sorry.
Vladimir Putin lost one of his top leaders a couple of months ago.
Vladimir Putin perdió uno de sus líderes principales unos meses atrás.
The Jordanians killed him.
Los jordanos lo mataron.
Vladimir Putin is not very happy.
Vladimir Putin no está feliz.
And when he's not happy, he doesn't think very well.
Y cuando no está feliz, él no piensa bien.
And he holds evil in his heart.
Y él tiene la maldad en su corazón.
Next story. The failed watchman called Jack Hayford.
El atalaya que falló, que se llama Hayford.
He said this week in a letter in Charisma
Él dijo en una carta en Carisma esta semana
that America is suffering from a spiritual drought.
que América está sufriendo una sequía espiritual.
He's saying, I'm not writing this to assign guilt,
Él dice que no está escribiendo eso para hacer sentir a la gente culpable,
for I have been a slow learner myself.
porque yo mismo he sido me he educado lentamente.
Then why are you a pastor?
Entonces, ¿por qué eres pastor?
It's because you're a terrible pastor.
Es porque eres un pastor
Call me,
terrible.
Jack, I'll teach you.
Llámame Jack, yo te voy a enseñar.
Start with the Shabbat, real simple.
Comienza con el Shabbat, es muy simple.
See, this is why we're having this problem is because of leaders like him.
Esta es la razón que tenemos en los problemas por líderes como
So
él,
afraid to stand with God.
que tienen tanto miedo de levantarse y
If you're
estar
doing
junto a
something
Dios.
wrong, I'm going to let you know.
Si estás haciendo algo mal, yo te voy
It's
a
my
dejar
job.
saber, es mi
To
trabajo.
worry about your soul.
Me preocupo por tu alma.
I'm not here to make you happy.
Yo no estoy aquí para hacerte feliz.
I'm here to get you prepared to meet God.
Yo estoy aquí para prepararte para que te encuentres con Dios.
You don't take this job to have a popularity contest.
Yo no tengo este trabajo para tener un concurso
I'm
de
here to get you
popularidad.
ready.
Yo estoy aquí para
I'm
prepararte.
here to tell you that some things in your life are wrong.
Estoy aquí para decirte que algunas cosas en tu
If
vida
that's
están
not
mal.
good enough for you, well, you're in the wrong place.
Y si eso no es bueno para ti, pues estás en el lugar equivocado.
Proverbs 14 verse 5
Proverbios 14, verso 15.
talks about lying with every breath,
Habla acerca de mentir con cada aliento.
and that is the American government.
Y ese es el gobierno americano.
Remember the story this last couple weeks? I've been trying to get into that iPhone.
Vieron esta historia que estaban tratando de entrar al iPhone.
Why are they trying to get into it?
¿Por qué están tratando de entrar al iPhone?
They could get into it if they want.
Ellos pueden entrar si
They
quieren.
just want it to be legal
Solo quieren que sea legal.
so they can get into yours.
Así pueden entrar al tuyo.
Not that there's anything on my phone I'm trying to hide, but a lot of people are.
No que haya algo en mi teléfono que yo quiera esconder, pero mucha gente que sí.
Do you understand if you have Facebook on your phone,
¿Entiendes que si tienes Facebook en tu teléfono,
they can turn your microphone on at any time
ellos pueden prender tu micrófono en cualquier momento
and listen into your conversation?
y escuchar a tu conversación?
So the government wants to be able to listen in to any phone call.
El gobierno
And the
quiere
camera.
poder escuchar cualquier llamada telefónica.
Next slide. In the end of days, good will be called evil, and evil will be called good.
En el fin de los tiempos, el bien será llamado mal y el mal será llamado bien.
I love the picture that somebody made.
Me gusta esa fotografía que alguien
It says
hizo.
straight pride.
Esto es orgullo recto.
It's natural.
Es natural.
It's worked for thousands of years,
Trabajó por miles de años
and you can make babies.
y puedes hacer bebés.
I love that. That was a great one.
Este es un buen póster.
But the Georgia Chamber of Commerce doesn't believe in that.
Pero la Cámara de Comercio de Georgia no cree eso.
They want to have the gays come down to Georgia
Es que ellos quieren que los gays vayan a Georgia
and force businesses to service the gays.
y ordena a los servicios o a los negocios que sirvan a los gays.
I'm a business.
Yo soy
You
negocio.
want that cake?
¿Quieres ese
I'll bake you a
pastel?
cake, $4 million.
Yo voy a hacerte un pastel.
Special price for you.
$4 millones, precio especial
All
para ti.
right, go get the $4 million in cash,
Ve y obtiene los 4 millones
in all singles.
en efectivo y en dólares de uno.
Then I'll make you a cake.
Ahí te voy a hacer.
No, make it dimes.
Hazlo times.
Next slide. A shocking poll here.
Una encuesta que sorprende mucho.
Most people are thinking we're extremists.
Mucha gente nos ve a nosotros como
You're a
extremistas.
you're a religious extremist if
Tú eres un extremista religioso
if you're an evangelical Christian,
si eres un cristiano evangélico,
if you're part of the JDL,
si eres parte del JDL
the Jewish Defense League.
o la Liga de Defensa
I
Judía.
guess I'm real extreme.
Yo creo que soy muy extremo,
Totally extreme.
totalmente extremo.
So they're calling us extreme.
Nos están llamando extremistas.
In the end of days, evil will be called good and
En el-
good will be called evil.
En el fin de los tiempos, el mal será llamado bien y el bien será llamado mal.
Exodus 20 verse 13
Éxodo 20, verso 13,
says, do not murder.
dice no asesinarás.
This is what happens when you don't have God.
Esto es lo que pasa cuando no tienes a Dios.
In New Jersey, they just found out
En New Jersey se encontraron
at Jersey Shore Medical Center,
en el Centro Médico Jersey Shore,
there was one of the med techs that was putting in the solutions that were hanging for the patients,
uno de los técnicos médicos que estaba apoyando las soluciones o las
the
medicinas para
HIV
los,
virus.
los pacientes, apoyando el virus de la HIV.
Good secular people.
Esa gente secular muy
See,
buena.
this is what happens when you don't fear God.
Esto es lo que pasa cuando tú no temes a Dios.
So right now they have 200 people that they know of.
Ahora hay 200 personas que están contagiadas.
That's why at all costs, if you don't have to go to the hospital or any medical center, do not go.
Si no tienes que ir al hospital o un centro médico, no vayas.
Next story. The homos struck down.
los homosexuales golpearon.
Leviticus 18:22 speaks against homosexuality.
Levíticos 18 habla del homosexualismo.
And in Kentucky,
Y en Kentucky,
you can have a Christian or Jewish business that says, no, we do not serve the homos.
en Kentucky puedes tener cualquier negocio, sea cristiano o judío, que digan, no, no servimos a
Yay! Looks like we're moving to Kentucky.
Parece que vamos a movernos a Kentucky.
Hot and humid. All right, that's enough news. All right, so if you're out there, please hit the donate button, would you?
Si
Come on,
estás
guys.
afuera, por favor, presiona el botón de donar.
$5, $10, $50, $5 million.
$5, $10, $15
And I'll
o
bake you a
5
cake.
Shalom. My name is Messianic Rabbi Andrew Dinnerman, and I invite you to come to visit our congregation. If you are in the tri-state area, come out and visit with us on Shabbat. We are a congregation of Jews and Gentiles, living as one in the Messiah Yeshua. BGMC is a place of true worship, where focus never wanders from the Hebraic roots of our faith. Beth Goyim is rooted in the Word of God from Bereshit through to the book of Revelation. Messiah's strong words against man-made tradition are carefully recorded in Matthew 7. That is the reason we only follow the straight-up instructions found in Scripture, truly the way, the truth, and the life. If you're looking for a deeper walk with Adonai, come out for our Tuesday evening Bible study called Messianic Torah Time. Come, spend a day with us on any Shabbat. We start at 11 a.m. with the sound of the ancient Hebrew shofar. Next, we offer our King praise and worship in English, Hebrew, and Spanish. After worship, we review the headlines in the previous week's news from around the globe, especially news from the Holy Land, Israel. We don't just list the news headlines as current events, but we comb through the scriptures, searching for clues to understand what they mean and then to help pinpoint prophetically our current position on Adonai's clock. After digesting all that modern information, we leave the world behind as we journey with our Adonai deep into His eternal Word, not with just 1 or 2 scriptures, but usually 7 or more scriptures. The spiritual nourishment and the richness of His kingdom become accessible to the ones who share this special time and seek them out. The day does not end there. Because Shabbat is so special to Him, there is always so much more that our King desires to share. So instead of separating and leaving, we stay together as a family for potluck lunch and an afternoon study of our King's Word. We close the Shabbat together with the reading of the new week's parashah. That's the Torah portion. Even after those blessings, many of us just can't get enough. So the members bring prepared homemade foods to share while we all enjoy an uplifting movie together. If all that information is not quite enough, you can check out our website where you will find over 200 video teachings and biblical holy day studies. Under Messianic Torah Time, the Hebrew Roots button, you'll discover free studies on many different topics, including PowerPoint slide presentations. If Beth Goyim sounds like a place you'd love to visit, but you live outside the tri-state area, there is still a way to connect with us. We stream live on the internet on Tuesday, Thursday, and Shabbat. The website is www.bethgoyim.org. That's BETHGOYIM.org. Our phone number is 973-338-7800 or 978-2-YESHUA. That's 978, the number 2, Yeshua. Shalom.